Alright folks, here we go. This is what they mean when they say from the bottom. You don't get any lower than this. So here we go. I got my $8 karaoke machine. I ran the YouTube feed through it, instrumental off of the karaoke for this song, because I love this song. And now we recorded onto some other tape that I recorded over, and now we're going to play it as our ghost band. So we're moving up in the world here. Come on, we're gonna get this. And I learned a little trick. I was doing everything wrong, which everybody already knew that, but here, so now I'm going to learn to use, I'm not going to be afraid of my voice. So here we go, here we go. When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone, well, don't you feel like a crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey. Come on, you cry to me. Oh yeah, when you're all alone in your lonely room, and there's nothing but that smell of her perfume. Well, don't you feel like a crying? Well, don't you feel like crying? Well, don't you feel like crying? Well, come on, you cry to me. Oh yes, well, nothing can be sadder than a glass of wine. Loneliness is just a waste of time. Oh yes, you don't ever have to walk alone. Well, can't you see? Well, come on, take my hand, baby, and won't you walk with me? Whoa, yeah. When you're waiting for that voice to come in the night, but there is no words. Well, don't you feel like crying? Well, don't you feel like crying? Well, don't you feel like crying? Oh yes, don't you feel like crying?
Like this until I kissed you.
Recorded over some garbage.